You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Previously on the Trey King Show.
Our house, this is the house of the neighborhood where Carlee returned home. Minutes after she was found, after she returned there, you can see the police lights in the distance. Hoover police confirmed they received a phone call around 10:45 that she had returned home.
A few moments later.
Carlee's 911 call remains the only report of a child on the interstate, despite numerous vehicles passing through the area at that time. No one has called to report that a child is missing, and the Hoover Police Department did not locate any evidence of a small child walking down the interstate. Data from Carlee's phone, including her Life 360 app, shows that she traveled approximately 600 yards in her vehicle while she was on the phone with 911, stating that she was following a child. 600 yards. That is 6 football fields straight. 600 yards. Detectives continue analyzing data from Carlee's cell phone that was left behind at the scene. We enlisted the help of the United States Secret Service in conducting this analysis. Part of what data includes several internet searches in the days leading up to her disappearance that I think are very relevant to this case. On July 11th at 7:30 a.m., the term, "You have to pay for an Amber Alert," was searched. On July 13th, at 1:03 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, "How to take money from a register without being caught," was searched. On July 13th, at 2:13 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, "Birmingham Bus Station," was searched. On July 13th, 2:35 a.m., a search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with a departure date of July 13th. On July 13th at 12:10 p.m., a search for the movie Taken, a film about abduction, was conducted. There were 2 searches related to Amber Alerts on a computer at Carlee's place of employment, including one regarding the maximum age of an Amber Alert.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, did y'all another video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all having a very great week also. My day is going absolutely wonderful. Big shout out to all the channel members, all subscribers of the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have an update to an update to an update. And you know, rarely on the Trey King Show, we ever get what? 3 updates, yes. And this story really is not surprising to me because I felt it in my spirit, in my loins, when the story first hit just a few weeks ago that this could be made up. Now listen, I tried to get Carlee Russell the benefit of the doubt, but the more she said, the more I shook my head in disbelief. Now, also before I start the story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me the story. And also, keep these stories coming. Now, before I even dig deep into this story right here, because I'm not going to be long today, but I'm going to be strong. I did a story yesterday out of North Carolina where you had a married woman, 51 years old, go by the name of Stephanie Alexander, who came home and found a 25-year-old woman named Tara Crosby inside of her home, and she killed this woman. Now, I want to get something straight. Now, one time on that video, I said if you catch somebody in your home, you should kill them. Now, one time in that video, I said this is what you should do to somebody if you find them in your home. But you have countless other people coming out saying, Trey, you were wrong for telling people to kill people if you find them in your home. And if you was to go back and listen to that video, now one time that I say this is what you should do to somebody, I said in my opinion, even though I still said that I wouldn't kill nobody, I'm telling you not to kill nobody. That's exactly what I said. But I had countless people in the comment section trying to come at me, just like when I first did the story with Carlee Russell. Now back to the story in North Carolina. I just want to make that clear. Now one time that I say Miss Stephanie Alexander should have shot and killed Tara Crosby. So let's just get that straight because people will put words in your mouth. Now anyway, back to the star of the hour, Carlee Russell. Carlee Russell finally admitted, yes, early yesterday morning that all this was a lie. And shame on the people who came at the bloggers like me and a few other bloggers who was calling this out. And when I first did the video, I was like in disbelief. I'm like, what do you all think? Because I'm going to tell you this right here. If people use more common sense, guess what? The world will be a better place and we will have less problems. Now picture this, like I told you all from the beginning. If you ride down a highway, guess what? That highway has what on it? Other people ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? So if you're driving down a highway and you happen to see a child on the side of the road, and unless you on a back road somewhere else, which she wasn't, she was on a highway, but you would think that other people would have seen this child. It would be a missing person report or Amber Alert, or somebody else would have contacted the police and said they seen a child. But the police did not receive any phone call, wasn't no Amber Alert, and I stated all that. But what really blew the whole story up is when the camera came out, the traffic camera of the highway, when it showed Carlee Russell riding on the side of the road for like 600 yards. And there's no way she could have been following a child or seen a child if she was traveling that far, unless that child ran track or was on a bicycle or had Usain Bolt type speed. There's no way. Now, other people were saying, because they always trying to find something to go against, they were saying, Trey, I seen somebody in the bushes. Somebody did grab her. Not one time I see anybody come out those bushes. Not one time did I seen a baby walking down the road, but it might have been the baby. Yeah, the rapper, the baby, or Marlon Wayans when he played the baby in the movie Little Man. I don't know what she's seen, but come to find out, she did not see a damn thing. But at the same time, shame on the people who got mad at me talking about, Trey, I'm unsubscribing from you. I can't believe you, Trey. Like I'm going to sit up here and lie on somebody. Like I'm going to sit up here and waste my time just to make a video like other people do and lie to you all. But it's amazing to me that those same people that lie to these people who watch YouTubers or whatnot, they love those YouTubers. But the YouTubers who really put their heart and soul into it, guess what? We the one catch all the flack. But anyway, thank you to the real people, to the real subscribers, to the real channel members who really understand my point and my position. Now, when I lay these stories out, I lay my opinion out, and I also ask you, what do you think? I'm not up here trying to make nobody believe a certain damn way. You know what I'm saying? This is not a cult. So that means you are free to believe what you want to believe. But anyway, we're going to dive on deep into the story. I'm going to read a quick snippet from the story, and I am going to give my opinion. All of it. Surely, as we go, Carlee Russell admit there was no abduction, and guess what? We already knew that. Experts say the saga puts real missing black women at risk. And that's kind of true, but then, again, it's not. Because guess what? I would still handle that story just like I would in a normal situation. But anytime you sit up there and tell the public that you was abducted and you act like you don't know what happened and that you're traumatized, you have to come to your senses. And then the whole time, you got your mom and dad on TV talking about, you're not going to be bullied. We're not going to be bullied. And I don't think the people want the truth. You know, we should ask questions and raise doubt. But at the same time, she was forced to admit that she lied. Because guess what? The truth is right there. The proof is in the pudding. So how you going to sit up here and say that you was abducted when the traffic cam shows totally different? And guess what? Even when the traffic cam came out, people were saying that camera footage is edited. They made every excuse up. Even after the police was telling the people, Carlee Russell Google searches, they still was making excuses up. Just go to show you the nature of people. But back to what I was saying, when they said the experts say the saga puts real missing black women at risk, true enough it do. But like I said, you know, we should still handle each story that come across our desk the same way we would any other case. You feel me? And it's so sad that unfortunately, while the whole nation was paying attention to Carlee Russell and that lie they was telling, guess what? You had two black women that came up missing out of Alabama, and one of those women was found deceased. So my condolences, number one, goes out to her and also to her family. A sad situation. Anyway, Carlee Russell, the Alabama woman who went missing earlier this month after she reported seeing a toddler walking along the interstate, admitted to police Monday that she was not kidnapped and there was no child on the side of the road walking along before she vanished for 2 days. Now, if she vanished for 2 days, where in the hell was she at? Because that's what I want to know. Now, look, you had some people saying that Carlee Russell was at the Red Roof Inn. I been knew about that, but I didn't say that because I don't have no proof of that. So that goes to show you I'm not going to sit there and just throw something out my butt just because somebody else tell me. I have to have facts. I have to have proof. So if I heard that she was at the Red Roof Inn, guess what? So have you all also, because it was all over other bloggers' channel, even though I don't watch other bloggers. But I had a lot of people telling me, look, Trey, this is the info. They have a 911 call, some kind of call that came through to the Red Roof Inn where it said that they was looking for Carlee Russell. So I don't know if she was at the Red Roof Inn. I don't know if she was at the Beyonce concert in Nashville, but it's quite strange that she was missing for 2 days. So I'm really not sure where she was. But I want to know, where was she at for 2 damn days? That's what we need to know. Anyway, now, Russell's admission, which ends a near 2-week saga filled with more questions than answers, came in a statement through her attorney, Emery Anthony, who sent it over to the police chief, Nick Durzis, early Monday. And you know what? It's best to send it early Monday because the chief of police got on that press conference last Wednesday and just broke the whole story wide open. And then they admitted themselves that they did not believe Carlee Russell's story. They believed that she was telling a big old, not a fib, a lie. You feel me? So my question again is this right here, because I still have questions, even though hopefully this is my last time speaking on this story, because it's a damn shame. Now, I want to know this right here. Was the parents in on it? Did the parents know? Because they went hard trying to say they would not be bullied, trying to get a lawyer. And then acting like they're going to threaten bloggers like, you can't speak on a certain thing. Let me tell you this right here. You can speak on any damn thing. The point is you can't lie on people and you cannot slander people. So long as you tell the truth and you base it off a fact, especially if you're getting it for news report, guess what? If you're going to sue me, you got to sue the news too. Anyway, let's continue. Now, in a brief press conference Monday afternoon, Dursey's read the statement in which Russell asked for forgiveness. And guess what? We forgive you. I know I forgive you because it's not even that serious. But like I said, what's really so sad about this is that the whole nation was paying attention toward Carlee Russell abduction story, which was a lie. And we had 2 women come up missing. Guess what? Somebody sent me something saying a woman came up missing. But then again, I tried to research it. I couldn't find anything. And then the next thing I know, somebody sent me back something saying that the woman was found dead, which she was. That's a sad situation. Now imagine if we could have saved that woman's life. If we could have, all the effort that we put into Carlee, if we could have put all that effort into this other lady who was actually missing and was found dead. That's a sad situation. Not trying to blame Carlee for this woman's death, because you got to make yourself clear on YouTube. But at the same time, what if all our resources and attention was focused toward the person who was really missing? Anyway, let's close up. Now, this is what the attorney says right here for Carlee Russell. He says this: my client apologizes for her actions to the community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies, as well as to her friends and family. Anthony wrote, we ask for your prayers for Carlee as she addresses her issues. Now, a lot of people are saying the real reason why she came up with this whole abduction story, missing person story, is the fact that she was trying to get back at her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was cheating on her. I don't know if that was true or not. That's why I never brung it up. But guess what? I heard all these things, but I only deal with for facts. You get me? It got to be factual. I cannot sit up here and just pull something out my butt just because it may fit the story. You get what I'm saying? Because then when the truth come out, I'll be looking like a fool. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, let's close up. Now, Dursey's added that based on the facts announced last week, the department knew it was a hoax. Just like I told you all at the press conference the chief of police did in Hoover, where they did this press conference, and he laid out all the details, the Google searches. How can you deny the Google searches when she was looking up suspicious activity on Google? So if that wasn't enough to raise your eyebrows, I don't know what else is. And then also the fact that she was saying that she was in an 18-wheeler and she got out the 18-wheeler with these people, which was happened to be a white man with a bald head, and also his wife, which was rubbing her hair and feeding her cheeses and crackers. That don't make no sense. But I'm going to tell you this right here. That sounds like a movie that I seen back some years ago. I can't think of that movie. It's an older movie that came out like the 80s, I think, where you had this truck driver and he had a wife and they had a dog, and they kidnapped this black woman. And that's exactly what took place inside that movie. Now, I don't know if that's the same story or the same case Carlee was trying to relate her case to, but I could have sworn I seen that movie before. Anyway, Dursey's added that based on the facts announced last week, the department knew it was a hoax and said possible charging will be discussed with the local DA office on Tuesday. Now, I'm going to ask you all this. Do you feel Carlee Russell should be charged with a crime? That's what I want to know right there. And that's your opinion. I'm not up here saying she should be charged with a crime. You get what I'm saying? So I have to make myself real clear. I don't know why. Some people just be waiting for your boy to slip up or say any damn thing. But this goes to show you right here. See, when you tell one lie, guess what you got to do? You got to tell another lie to cover your own damn first lie up that you told. So my thing is this right here. Was it really worth it to make yourself look like a fool in front of the nation, in front of the world, when you had the whole world, the whole nation that is, I ain't going to say the whole world, when you had the whole nation sharing your story, looking for you? And what's so sad is the fact that you made all these people look like a fool. And what's even worse than that is the fact that the people who seen through the lies, you made them look like a fool at first. But guess what, though? The truth will prevail. So for those who said, Trey, I'm going to unsubscribe for you because you calling out Carlee Russell, or for those who said, Trey, I'm not going to watch you no more, or for those who are trying to come at me just because I'm telling the truth to the best of my ability because I see through the lies, shame on you all. But you don't owe me an apology. You know what? Just do better. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. And if there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, please let me know in the comment section, or you can email me. We can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. So next time, you all stay blessed and keep it real. And guess what? If you got to lie, just keep your mouth shut and you will live to fight another day. Anyway, let this all be a lesson to you all out there. And this is what happened when you tell a lie. Because guess what? The truth will come out, especially when you get law enforcement involved. Anyway, you all have a blessed day. And once again, thank you to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story. And I will see you all soon on the next Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.